Management of the Demerara Harbour Bridge was forced to cease vehicular, road and pedestrian traffic on Monday after a tug and a loaded barge slammed into the bridge, displacing spans and causing extensive damage. The incident occurred on the first day of the new school term. This mishap, which occurred over the weekend, has left thousands of commuters with the only option of traveling with water taxis. General Manager of the bridge, Ralston Adams, during an emergency press conference on Monday, highlighted some of the damages the bridge received.
The barge came into contact with the bridge at two locations, span 12, 13, and again at span 16. We saw some severe damages. You had a chance to look at it outside. The bridge is completely out of alignment between the high span and the retractor span.
According to Adams, works have already commenced on the misaligned spans.
This morning, we were able to replace the connecting post at span 13. That was to facilitate us moving over to span 16, getting equipment over to span 16. We had to put in some temporary decking, and we will be working at span 16 to reconnect the connecting posts. We had to suspend all work due to the tide. The tide is really against us. We expect that to change in another 2 hours.
Provided that there is a change in tide, Adams said work will continue into Monday evening and on Tuesday morning, which will allow for the bridge to be opened to some light traffic later on Tuesday. In light of the unfortunate incident, Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson said that in the interim, the normal operating hours of speedboats will be extended by 2 hours.
There are 55 water taxis. All of them, I gather, are in operation. For temporary measures, one, we will keep the water taxi service open until, or initially I had 8 p.m., but after an assessment and we're going to rent some portable lights and those things like that and put in some temporary navigators, we're going to keep the water taxi service open until 10 p.m.
Patterson further highlighted that 4 emergency vessels will be deployed at the Stabroek and Vredenhoop Stellings from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. He stressed that the vessels will be used strictly in cases of medical emergencies.
People can't be going to, these are not, we're not operating in normal times, so somebody can't come in from a bar at 10:01 and claim to be an emergency person and get on to the vessel. It is for emergency personnel.
The overcrowded Stellings pose a huge challenge for the thousands of commuters traveling between regions 3 and 4. A hassle-free alternative during this time would be to deploy a ferry vessel which would have the capacity to transport more persons. However, the deplorable condition of both the Stabroek and Vredenhoop Stellings are incapable of facilitating the operation of such a vessel.
It is not possible for us to put a ferry vessel back in operation. People have been ringing and asking why not reactivate the Vredenhoop Stabroek ferry vessel. The condition of the Stellings on both sides cannot accommodate a restarting of a ferry vessel.
Tamika Rodney reporting for HGP Nightly News.